Activists have long searched for methods to help communities find ways to resist many of the forces that are quickly changing our towns and cities, such as increasing prices, lack of resources, and gentrification. Now, researchers are finding that one of the best ways to build stronger, more resilient communities is to look towards the earth and to allow people to reclaim the space and the tools necessary to build their communities from the ground up. Entrepreneurial urban agriculture and the community-based marketing of agricultural products has historically grown out of necessity. As urban spaces and cities grew in popularity during the early 20th century, segregation and oppressive systems left many communities without both the financial and structural support to often meet the basic needs of a community, such as having readily available access to food. Communities found ways to foster the success and viability of the community through community-based efforts such as local farms, small markets, and cooperatives that focus more on community well-being than individual success. Although an emphasis on chain supermarkets, urban development, and zoning restrictions slowed down the rate in which urban farming was utilized towards the end of the century, many communities have reclaimed the practice as a means to deal with the continued inequalities in the food system, as well as to help revitalize the community. As one of the leading researchers into urban food systems and policy, Nathan McClintock notes, scholars have continually documented the various ways that urban agriculture has strengthened communities, fostering multi-ethnic and multi-generational exchanges of food, agricultural, and culinary knowledge. Urban garden programs cultivate urban ecological citizenship through participatory decision-making, community engagement, and environmental stewardship, ultimately empowering participants to take ownership of their food system and their urban environment. Urban gardens become places of community connection, where ideas are shared, education is fostered, and common goals for the community can be cultivated and strengthened. They are home to identity formation, where cultural roots and traditions can flourish. Through these actions, urban gardens ultimately make communities more resilient to the outside pressures that they face, such as gentrification and the lingering issues held within the food system. At a time where urban centers have become the home of some of the largest fights for social justice and awareness that we have seen since the civil rights movement, community farms offer a model for a more just and inclusive society. Beyond creating the means for a community resilience and giving communities the tools to push back against the racialized failures of our food system, community farms are reminders of the incredible power that nature holds to create bonds, not just between humans and Earth, but also with each other. As Houston-based influencer Timothy Hammond, also known as the Big City Gardener, who uses his platforms to share tips and knowledge on how anyone can begin gardening wherever they are, notes, gardening helps people remember that we need nature, and nature needs us. We're all connected, through food and through gardening. Just as they have done in the past, community farms can fill a critical need in cities by encouraging healing, promoting understanding, and providing nourishment of both body and soul.